Alrighty guys, well, welcome back to another video. Today, as you guys can tell, we are not actually fishing. We're going to be doing something that people have been asking about a lot. I feel like every video I post when I'm fishing on this thing, I get at least 1 or 2 comments of people asking about the specs and like what the model is, what make. And so I figured today we're going to be doing a walkthrough and kind of a tour of my Micro Skiff. So right here, this is something that I bought probably a month or 2 ago, and it is actually a Boggy Creek 14-foot micro, and obviously it's a Micro Skiff. Awesome boat, and I'm just gonna be walking you guys through, yeah, kind of how it's made out from front to back, and then I'm also gonna be going through my gear for 2024. So we're gonna be doing a boat walkthrough and also my gear for 2024, just to go through a couple setups, because I feel like I don't do that a lot during the videos, but I think it's important to kind of show you guys what I'm going to be using any given video throughout the whole year. But anyways, we're going to start at the front, and let's get to it. To start it off, we're going to talk about kind of the hull as a boat. So it is a, like I said, 14-foot micro from Boggy Creek Skiffs. They're located in Jacksonville, and what's actually neat, they opened in 2009. This is actually a 2009 model. I bought it used from a guy on a Facebook Marketplace. They actually make them 1 by 1 in Jacksonville. So you order a boat, they're gonna make it 1 at a time. So a bunch of hard work goes into your boat, and you can see it with the quality. This thing's been awesome. So the specifications with this, it drafts 4 inches, so it floats in nothing. You have to try to get this thing stuck. It's pretty much impossible. 63-inch beam, which is very nice. One thing I was very surprised with, I remember when I first took this thing for a ride, the first thing I noticed was how sturdy it was. I was expecting it to be super tippy, which it still is, obviously. It's a 14-foot boat, but I mean, I can walk alongside the gunnels. I can stand on the platform. I can fight a fish from the front, walk around the boat. And when I'm by myself, I rarely get tippy, almost fall in, you know what I mean? It's very, very sturdy for its size. On the back, to power it, we have a 20 horsepower Mercury. I think it's rated for a 25. The gentleman before me had a 25 horsepower, but this will push it on average probably 25. I think highest I've gotten it's like 27, but when you're on this thing so low to the water, 25 feels like, might as well feel like a 35. So you fly, powers it awesome. On the bottom, I actually added this. This is a SE Sport hydrofoil, and basically all that does for the skiff is allow it to stay on plane at slower speeds. I can be running on plane at about 10 miles an hour and be still running in shallow water. And also it allows me to hop on plane in shallower water and also quicker. It'll hop on plane in a couple seconds compared to probably 5 seconds. But so yeah, this thing, pull start, couldn't be happier with it. Anyways, let's go to the front of the boat and I'll start the guide. All right guys, so starting up front, we have a 55-pound thrust, 12-volt motor guide. And as you guys can see, this is a tiller. This thing is awesome. It'll run for a whole day. It's got 2 12-volt batteries, which we'll show you guys in a minute, but this thing powers this. Usually I'm fishing by myself. Even when my girlfriend Grace is on the boat though, it'll tow us around for a whole day. Super good speed, super consistent, and the tiller can be a little interesting. You know, there's some times, if you guys have been watching videos, there's times where I'm fighting a fish, fighting the tiller, and it kind of makes it a little more sporty, you know what I mean? It makes it more fun kind of, and super hardy, super durable. It's just a pull deploy. It's tied down now, but just pull it, deploy it, reverse, forward, super easy. Going to the pole, this is a push pole. This is actually a G Loomis push pole. I don't know the length. My guess is maybe 16. I think it's a 15-foot G Loomis push pole. And I don't pull a lot, but I will say with this boat, it is just super easy, super awesome to pull around. And yeah, they fold up cleat up front, which honestly, that's something that this boat did very well with. Is it has like 3 cleats on this boat, which I think the E-Grid has like 1, which is kind of crazy, but awesome. Allows you to tie it up whenever you want, whatever, but it's clutch. All right, and then this is something I added when I got it, is a C-deck measuring tape. This thing's awesome, goes to 36 inches, and it's just super nice having it on the front deck. You know, when you catch a fish, can take it out of the water real quick, measure it up, and then throw it back in the water. But all right guys, so like I said, got the trolling motor, and it is powered by these batteries. Honestly, I am not sure about the wiring setup. It's kind of a mess, not gonna lie, but we got 2 12-volt batteries. I think it is powered by one of these. They could be linked together though, I'm not sure. Either way, I think it's kind of overkill. I think in the future when these batteries die, I think what I'm going to do is get a 12-volt lithium-ion battery. A little bit more expensive, but way lighter. Can power this thing for days. But yeah, we got two 12-volt batteries. They're on the brackets in there. Honestly, I kind of like it because it adds a little bit of weight to the front. When I'm on it by myself, it's nice to have that weight up front, kind of handle waves a little better. And then over here, we got the plug and charger thing. It tells you how the batteries are doing, whatever. And then if you move to right here, we just got a single hatch here. It honestly works really good as a seat. When I'm on it with another person, I'll sit on the back, and I'll have them sit up here to kind of even out the weight. And then in here, we just got a dock line, the life jackets, then the fuel tank, which, like I said, on little boats like these, a lot of it's about weight distribution, and I think having the fuel tank up here is very helpful for this. This is a 3-gallon fuel tank, and it'll allow this boat to, I mean, run for days. That's one thing that's so nice about this boat is, obviously you guys know if you've been watching the channel, we have an Egret 18.9, and as a college student myself, I go out on that boat, and to top it off with gas, it costs at least like 30 bucks, and it's just not good for my bank account. But this, I'll go top this off before every trip, and it costs like $5. Can't get better than that. And this thing's very fuel efficient. I can go full speed for a whole day on the water, and it'll be above half a tank. We got 3 rod holders here, which are awesome. The guy added these, I think, but they're awesome. I mean, I only take 3 rods on this boat when I go, and that's all you need. And then right here, this is something I just added. Honestly, I don't really use it much, but it's nice to have because obviously you don't have like a spot lock or power poles or anything. I just have it. It's super out of the way. I just have this stick it and have it just laying flat on the boat. If I ever need it, I can tie it off to the cleat up front. I got a rope in the hatch, and we can be stuck. So, and then heading back here, we actually have a speaker on this boat, which is very nice. When you're going to the beach and stuff, or just head into a fishing spot, you want to listen to some music. Like I said, this boat, honestly, as a micro skiff, like, you kind of want bare bones, super simple. Just throw it in the water, throw it out, rinse it off, put it back in your garage. And this boat honestly has more than enough. Like when I got it, I was just like, dang, like it has all the accessories you need. Going over here, we actually got a Lowrance Elite 7. This thing is awesome. Just a plug right here, obviously, put it in. And I don't have a depth finder, but I don't need it. If you, like I said, you can float in anything in this thing. But this thing, older GPS, but I bought a new chip, Navionics, I think, and so it's super up to date. Can fly around wherever I want and not have to be worried about anything. Right here, this is honestly my favorite part of the whole boat. So this thing right here, a lot of these skiffs from this company, you'll notice they have these slots. There's 2 right here, and then there's 1 up front. And basically, what this allows you to do is have a comfy seat. And I'll tell you, when you're on the skiff, when I'm riding my spots, I mean, we're going miles at a time. Sitting on the seat is actually so clutch. It is the comfiest thing ever. Very nice quality, and it's out of the way too. When I'm fishing, I'll fold it down and don't have to worry about lines getting caught in it, all that nonsense. But anyways, this boat, what's nice is underneath here, it has 2 little kind of compartments, which are nice to just throw. Like, I have like a dry box with the registration and stuff. I can throw my phone under there, my wallet, whatever. Alrighty guys, and then right here, we actually have the poling platform. It is a awesome thing. Honestly, I don't get to use it as much as I'd like. I have to be manning the trolling motor a lot, and unless I'm poling, I'm up front on the trolling motor. Maybe in the future, if I get rich, I can buy a remote trolling motor and I'll be up here a little more. But the times I have been up here, super awesome, very stable for a 14-foot boat, and pretty awesome. For right here, I actually have, this is where I also put my GoPro or my camera back here. So all those shots you see that are kind of from the back, it's from this. I have that mount, and it's a perfect height, which if I didn't have that, it would be kind of hard to get that angle. And then another thing about this platform is it also has 2 rod holders on the back. So in total, we have 5 rod holders on this boat, which is way more than we need. It's awesome to have. Can never have enough of those. And also, if you're doing like chunking, which I don't really do on this boat, or like live bait, it's nice to have these on the back. To round it off, we just got regular trailer. I mean, this was something my dad threw in along with the motor, which is awesome. But affordable trailers, go get you a nice trailer. This thing's super nice, just all you need. And anyways, that's gonna wrap up the boat. I think we covered everything from front to back. Let's get into the gear that I will be using for the rest of the year. All right guys, so now we're gonna go through every setup that you guys see on this channel. So to start off, we got the 3500 Pen Slammer. This is on a medium Mojo inshore, 8 to 17 pound, and this is honestly my go-to setup. I got 15 pound Power Pro Super Slick on this, and a lot of times I'll be throwing this with 30 pound leader. And this setup though, this reel is probably 4 or 5 years old, still like brand new. I mean, I'm a huge Pen fan, and this Mojo inshore has been through some stuff, a lot of big fish, and it is just held true to its quality and favorite. This is probably my favorite setup right here. And then after that, this one has been kind of out of the spotlight for a little bit just because this reel needs some repairs. I hooked a big jack crevalle and it kind of seized my reel, but it'll be back soon. But this is probably my other favorite setup. It is a 7'6" medium fast action Bulls Bay bolt, and this rod, this is my rod if I'm like sight casting or if I need to cast super long distances. This thing can cast a mile. Bulls Bay is my favorite rod brand. It is on a 2500 Stratic with 10 pound braid. This reel is super light. This is an awesome reel. If you guys have seen some of my earlier videos, I caught a 35-inch snook on a paddleboard on this reel, and like, it's very lightweight. You can cast this thing around for days and not break a sweat, but it also has some backbone to it and can get the job done. This is my other go-to setup. This is a medium heavy Bulls Bay Banshee. So it has some beef to it. It also a fast action, so it has some nice action to it. And this is on a 4000 Stratic. So this honestly is my go-to swim bait rod. It has some more backbone, and honestly, trying to work some gulps, like a lot of rod tip action and stuff, isn't the greatest with this. It's kind of stiff. So I love just rolling a swim bait, maybe doing some top water. And then this reel, 15 pound braid as well, has some nice drag to it, has a good line capacity, and this handled a lot of big fish. And then this is my go-to top water or live bait rod. Sometimes I'll wet a ladyfish chunk on this, but this is honestly my favorite reel in terms of quality. This is a Quantum Cabo, and this is a 4000, holds like 300 yards, like 20 pound braid, which is what I have on here. And the max drag on this thing is like 30 pounds. It's absurd. And I have this paired on a medium heavy Mojo inshore, and this thing has a little bit more beef to it and really just can do the top waters really well, has super fast action, and also for live bait is just awesome. But anyways, we're gonna transition into the fly setups that you guys see a little bit on this channel. So this one is a Allen Broker. I don't know honestly what that is, but it is an 8-weight on a Fenwick HMG. And honestly, this setup isn't anything crazy. I got this rod so long ago when I was very new to fly fishing and honestly kind of fishing in general, but it gets the job done. I've caught some nice redfish on this recently. I've been fly fishing a lot more than normal, and it's just an awesome setup. Pretty cool reel. But this is my go-to fly reel. It's a little light, but super awesome setup. This is a Sage Spectrum C 6-weight, and then this is paired on a Echo Boost Salt 6-weight as well. And this rod just has awesome action. It can cast forever, and it's just an awesome setup. Lightweight too, so for beach snook, like the last video I did, you guys see, it's super fun to catch this little snook. But also, if you watch a couple videos ago, I also handled an upper slot 27-inch redfish on this, so it has some backbone and surprises me a lot in that aspect. But anyways, those are the setups I kind of rock for the remainder of the year, and hopefully going into next year unless they break. But awesome setups. Every one of those has kind of its own purpose, its own role, and all of them together kind of help me get the job done and allow me to show you guys some awesome fish. So anyways.
Alrighty guys, well, I hope you're doing good. I've realized when I was editing this video, actually editing it right now, that I didn't actually record an outro. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of people kind of wanted to see this, so I hope it was helpful. If I forgot, I think I covered everything. If I forgot something and you have a question down in the comments, just leave it and I'll be sure to answer it. But yeah, that's kind of my skiff, awesome skiff. And I'm glad I also kind of went through the rod setups for you guys, because all of those kind of help me be effective and productive when I'm on the water and catch some fish for you guys. But this is kind of a different video. Obviously, I'm usually fishing, but I think I'm gonna try to do some of these. Another one that I always get asked is kind of how I film my videos. So I think that's something I'm gonna do in the future. I might be a smaller YouTube channel right now. Hopefully, obviously, keep growing. But I feel like for my size, I have a really good filming process, really good editing process that allows me to create, I think, good quality videos. And that's something that when I was trying to find stuff online, it was so hard to find information about that. So I think I'm gonna help out with that, try to kind of explain what I do filming wise. hopefully help out some of you guys. I'll do that within the next couple weeks, post that video. But yeah, anyways, that's my skiff. Those are my setups for the remainder of the year. I'll let you guys know if I add anything, whatever. But next time I see you guys, I'll be on the water, back on the water fishing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, let me know. And peace out.